Standard 6th, History and Civics, Chapter 7, Jainism and Buddhism. Already your second midterm exam is over and most of you got full mark. That's good, keep it up. But there are few students who got less than 20 mark and they must study up to date, and for the next exam you must try to get full mark. Okay. Jainism and Buddhism, two religions, two religious sect which born and brought up in our ancient India. You know, in the world there are 5 major religions: Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Christianity and Islam. Out of these 5 popular religions, 3 religions, that is Hinduism, Jainism and Buddhism, were born and brought up in our country. And Christianity is a missionary religion, Islam also a missionary religion. Okay, so actually we are proud about our ancient India's rich heritage and culture. And first, reasons for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. In the previous lesson, you learned the late Vedic period. And during this time, the society was divided into 4 varnas, that is 4 castes. Already you learned. Okay. And actually this led to the born of many religious sects in India. Okay, let us learn the reasons for rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Indian society in 6th century BCE was marked by social and religious unrest. Vedic society was divided into 4 varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. The varna system, listen very carefully, the varna system was rigid, hereditary and oppressive. Each varna was assigned well-defined functions. The 2 higher varnas enjoyed power, prestige and privileges. The Vaishyas were the principal taxpayers. The Shudras served the 3 higher varnas and were the most exploited. That is Shudras. They led a very miserable life in the society. And even today also, there is not much change. It is our duty to change this caste system and sub-caste system from our country. Okay. This varna divided society generated social tensions, and Kshatriyas resented the domination of the Brahmanas, and religion also became complex and involved costly rituals, sacrifices and superstitions. Rituals, sacrifices and superstitions like puja, etc. It became very costly. Common people could not understand Vedic text written in Sanskrit. The Brahmanas interpreted the Vedas to suit their status and power. Thus, in the 6th century BCE, there emerged many teachers and philosophers who preached the doctrines of practical nature. Among them, the most important ones were Vardhamana Mahavira and Gautam Buddha. Part 1 is over. Next, part 2. Okay. Standard 6th, History and Civics, Buddhism and Jainism, Part 2. Jainism. Jainism is one of the oldest religions of the world. According to Jain tradition, an enlightened person, enlightened, one who received light or vision from God, that is enlightened person, or a great teacher, leads them in the path of Dharma. This teacher is called Tirthankar. Tirthankar. Tirthankar is a Sanskrit word, English meaning savior and spiritual teacher. Bhagavan Tirthankar. Okay. There are 24 Tirthankar in Jainism. 24. The first was Rishabha Deva, and Mahavira was the 24th and the last Tirthankar. Okay. Next, life of Vardhamana Mahavira. And Vardhamana Mahavira was the founder of Jainism. Now let us learn his life. Vardhamana Mahavira was born in 599 BCE, that is before Christ. BCE. In a Kshatriya family in Kundagram near Vaishali, that is in present Bihar. Kundagram near Vaishali. Belonging to the Kshatriya class, ruling class Kshatriya, Prince Vardhamana enjoyed a comfortable life. You can imagine living in the palace and having all comfortable life. However, at the age of 30, he renounced means rejected or renounced his life of luxuries and worldly relation to begin his search for the truth. Next, subheading, search for truth. For about 12 years, Vardhamana led an ascetic life, means sannyasa life, ascetic life of severe self-discipline. In his search for the truth, he spent most of his time in penance and meditation. Penance, tabasa, meditation, prayer. Penance and meditation. For what? To gain wisdom. Wisdom means knowledge. Okay. After 12 years, he attained the state of enlightenment and became a Jaina. A Jaina means conqueror of one's self. Conqueror. One who conquered. Conqueror. Thereafter, Vardhamana began to be known as Mahavira because he led the courage and strength to conquer his life. We can also become like that. He spent his life preaching the message of Jainism. Mahavira gave his discourses, means preach, means conversation, communication, discourses in the local language, which the common people can understand, local language, and opposed to the elite Sanskrit language, the power. His philosophies and principles came to be known as Jainism, and his followers were known as Jains. Mahavira died in 527 BC in Pavapuri near Rajgriha. Pavapuri near Rajgriha.